Hey guys, it's Bert. Sorry I've been gone for so long. A lot of stuff's been happening around the studio and work and personal life, and I've kind of had to change gears for a little bit to sort some things out. But I am coming back, and I am very, very glad for that. So, a little recap of what's been happening. Obviously, our main computer blew up about a month and a half, 2 months ago, and that was absolutely horrible, and it really sucked. And that made it very difficult for us to make quality content because we lost hundreds of hours of build video. And it made it kind of pointless for us to try and make video content starting at the end of the project and not, having everything lead up to that. And I don't really like doing that. So we're just going to kind of forget about some of our projects. I mean, obviously the big stuff here, like the heavy pulse rifle and all that, yes, we will be finishing this boy up here soon. Put you back down. Just sit here. Say, all right. So yes, we are going to be finishing up some of that stuff, and that's cool. Another thing that happened was I have a very strict policy with my work as far as having the YouTube channel. Technically, I'm not supposed to have one. So I got into a bit of a headbutting contest with HR because they didn't like the kind of content we were making. They didn't like the fact that we were making stuff in general, and they felt that it was in violation of my job, so to speak. So for about 2 weeks, I wasn't allowed to make any content whatsoever, and that really pained me. It really, really sucked. I did not enjoy it, and it was very painful. I really was not happy with it, and finally, calmer heads have prevailed. I'm going Dr. Evil style, but yes, calmer heads have prevailed, and I am allowed to have actually a lot more freedom now with the YouTube channel than I was before. So it actually makes it a lot more convenient for me. So I think it was definitely a waiting period that I would definitely do again had I known that the outcome would be this positive. But beforehand, I wasn't allowed to use my real name. I wasn't ever allowed to mention where I worked, which I never still will. But I had to be very careful as to what I uploaded, and anything that could be seen as dangerous or detrimental, threatening, racist, any political, anything like that. Obviously, I would be shit-canned at my job, which I don't want to have happen because I love my job. So it was difficult, kind of navigating unseen waters, and I wouldn't know if I screwed up until I'd go into work and I'd have an email from HR, and unfortunately that never happened, but they started to get concerned when we started making Overwatch guns, which I thought was really stupid, but I was like, all right, you're going to have to you're going to have to humor me here, guys. What's the problem? Well, they're guns. Yeah, and we've made all this other shit. Like, what seems to be the big problem? I don't know what the deal was. I never got a straight answer, and unfortunately, my employment contract is very difficult to navigate, and I know that, and that was part of the job when I signed up, but I love my job. I absolutely love it. So it made it difficult knowing what I could and couldn't do, and they never would give me a straight answer as to what I could and couldn't do either. So it sucked. But the good news is we now have free reign to do almost anything we want, which is really, really cool. Now, obviously, during this time, we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to go upstairs because I haven't had breakfast yet. Now, obviously, something that had to happen in the meantime when I was away is I had to do something with myself. Now, we just got a house, and I have a lot of remodeling to do and a lot of yard work to do. And it's finally nice outside, so I've spent the last, 6 weeks doing nonstop yard work. Hence why I'm actually kind of tan right now, and I don't look like an albino gator or something weird like that. So, yes, I'm actually looking out at my backyard right now, and my God, does it look a lot better than it did. Thank God, because I was tired of coming here every morning, doing my dishes, making breakfast, looking out and seeing that absolute disaster. Trust me, when you're a homeowner, shit sucks. Anyway, let's make some breakfast. And here we are. So, yes, being able to do some yard work and that was really cool. I needed to get it done. Doing a lot of remodeling around the house as well as other things is also very important, but not being able to work on my YouTube channel at all was quite possibly one of the most unpleasant things I've had to experience in my recent life. So I'm just glad to finally be able to be back, guys. I really am. It was difficult, and I would walk past my studio every day. Just had to fight myself to not go in there, not get myself into any more trouble until this whole situation blew over. And was this situation necessary? I don't think it was, but it happened, and fortunately we came out on top. So, yeah, that's the good part of it. Anyway, I'm going to have breakfast. But things have been interesting the last couple of weeks, and fortunately it's also given me an opportunity to completely remodel our outside shop here, which is really cool because we're actually doing a kit car build here coming up in the next couple of months. So I don't know how many people are going to be interested in that, but I happen to love doing that kind of stuff, and this is actually a project that I've wanted to do for about 6 years, and I've finally been able to do it. So I hope you guys will enjoy joining me on that little adventure, and hopefully we don't kill ourselves. Fingers crossed on that one. Anyway, I'm glad to be back. I missed you all terribly. You're all fucking heroes. I love you all to death. And until next time, I am Bert from Pixel Armory. Like, favorite, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.